Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this unboxing video on a Monday, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm going to be discussing a bit about the figure in a minute, see if you can have a guess at what it is. But before I do so, I suppose this is just maybe a teeny bit of advice that I'm sure lots of people do, but I'll be so surprised. I am so surprised how many people message me and just say, how did you get certain figures? And to be honest, I suppose, I don't know if it's cheeky, I don't know if it's a British thing being cheeky or whatever, but if ever I find a figure that maybe might be after, or even if it's something that I think may run along the same lines as something I'm after, don't be afraid to message the seller and say, what else have you got? Have you got anything? Because that's, in honesty, how I've stumbled, I'm going to use that word, stumbled, across so many good figures. I mentioned on a video that Bumble Jumper was a complete fluke. I was going to buy some alternator figures, which are completely different, obviously completely different toy line, not even G1, and ended up finding out he had a Bumble Jumper. So don't be afraid to ask. As I say, I think it always works out well, and this is an exact example of that. So I mentioned last week, this is again come from Rohan, who does Rohan's Corner on Transforms the Show and sells things off TF UK, the Facebook group, and I had the yellow Constructicon off them, and just said, yeah, you know, what else have you got? And luckily enough for me, they watch a couple of my videos, so they've got an idea of what I like. And it was no Japanese exclusives, unfortunately, but it was the other line of toys that I'm starting to collect. They're still G1. I'd like to say they're still original, but it's dubious whether they are, because they're made in South America. That's another huge clue. So yeah, so they weren't made by Hasbro or Takara. They were made by another particular company. This one was actually made by Estrela, so that's the Brazilian company that made figures for, or Transformer figures, shall we say. So yeah, so you don't have to be a genius to guess that this is in fact a mini-bot, a South American mini-bot. But as to which one it is, let's give you a clue. So massive clue is it's the main mini-bot, and I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that. I know everybody's got their own favourite, but I think the main one we all know is, he's normally yellow. Yes, that's not Cliff Jumper if you're in the UK. Yeah, so this is a total, I'm just checking actually that it does say Estrela. It does say Estrela on it. It's a little beaten up. I'm going to give this a bit of TLC. And it is, yes, it's a Bumblebee variant, but it is the silver one. So this is the silver, and again, this is not one of the new KOs or anything they've been making. This is it. You can see it's a bit weathered, bless it, and you can't, I don't know if you can make out the Estrela tag there, but I'll do a video on it to show you guys. So yeah, this is the Estrela silver Bumblebee, and again, this came about just by asking what else they've got for sale. Don't be afraid to ask. You never know where it might end up, and you never know what you might end up getting. You could, as I say, just get something like this. I've been really lucky, and just wanted to pass on that little bit of advice to you guys as well. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.